name is Rashid. I play the guitars in Wormrot. We'll be supporting Pig Destroyer in their Australian tour, and we'll be playing like five shows. Yep.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure. So, as you say, Wormrot hit Australia with Pig Destroyer this September for a run of shows starting in Perth on September the 2nd. Then you head to Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, Canberra, and finish in Brisbane. So, it's a bit of a decent run, mate. Not far away either. Are you packed and ready to go?
Yeah. I guess we're now settling with like all the merch and stuff. We're kind of ready, I guess. We just had like a 3 months tour, so that's like kind of a warm up for Australia. Yeah, we'll just be playing five shows. We won't be going to like New Zealand, so it'll be a short one for us.
Nice. Nice. So, it's a pretty brutal lineup, mate, with yourselves and Pig Destroyer. So, you guys played together much before?
Yeah, we played before together. It was on the Napalm Death campaign for Musical Destruction tour. Yeah, and then I guess that was the first time we met the guys. Before that, I was acquainted with Adam Jarvis from Misery Index. So then we started talking. Yeah, and we toured with Big Destroyer on a bus, a tour bus. It was fun. Nice guys. Yeah, and quite excited to see them again.
Yeah. Nice. Now, for those who may not have seen Wormrot before, mate, run us through a typical live show and what to expect.
Dude, we just play hard and fast. I don't know what else to say. I mean, you just play hard and fast. We try to do like a curated kind of set where like less talk in between and just more like attack. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So it must get pretty brutal in the mosh pit, though, bro. Like, how does it look on stage, looking out into the crowd and seeing everyone go crazy like that? Like, it must give you a bit of a rush.
Yeah, I guess they go crazy because no one knows the lyrics to the songs. So so they rather move rather than sing. So that makes sense. So yeah, I mean we get like those standing crowds also, but for us it's like if you're standing, you're listening. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
fair.
all good. Yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah, you released the live album TNT back in May, mate. So how was the reception for that one?
Yeah, I guess a lot of people really like the production itself. It's more like a live recording kind of vibe compared to like, his or voices. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of really good feedback, and all the song choices were like we try to pick songs from every album and like choice cuts basically. So yeah.
Is the set list over here going to be the same as the one on that album, or is it going to be a bit different?
And now it'll be different. It'll probably be like the Australian and US set list. Maybe here and there a few changes, but yeah, the big chunk of it will be like the same as the US and Europe tour.
Well, and recently, too, you guys returned to the original lineup of the band, mate. So how did that come about? Would have taken a bit of time.
Yeah, it didn't take much planning. It just, I mean, it took a lot of planning, but at a short amount of time. Um, Arif and Fit had already been talking of like doing a one-off, without knowing that I'll be separating myself from the ex-drummer. So yeah, when I got back from that tour, we started talking. They offered to like play one show, and I tried to work out the math with them. Like, dude, you shouldn't play just one show, because people do want to see us all to get back together. So one show became like a 1 month tour, and the 1 month tour become like forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
what, how was it for you coming? Because those two had been back together for a while. So how was it for you coming back in? Like, was it an easy transition coming back?
It is so easy. Like it felt like they never left. Especially Fit, who was away for like more than 10 years, I guess, or something like that. And yeah, we met again, we practiced again, and nothing felt off. You know, we remembered everything that we did. Um, I mean, of course, they weren't practicing, so they're a little slow the first few months. But yeah, they are on top of their game right now.
Yeah. Going back a bit, mate, like Wormrot started in Singapore back in 2007. So what was the music scene like in Singapore at the time? Was there a big metal culture there?
At that time, yes, there were a lot of shows. Like almost every week, we have like metal and punk shows. Right now, not so. But we do have like big bands coming in and playing. I I guess we had a band called LSAS, if you know, which recently played in one of our venues like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So yeah, big bands are still coming in. Um, like small shows, metal, not really, I guess, but punk and hardcore shows are still going on. Yeah.
Nice. And as a band coming out of Singapore, like I guess Singapore isn't really recognized as one of the bigger countries for live music or for metal. So did you find it harder coming out of Singapore to sort of get a foothold in the global world of music, I guess?
I think it is. I'm not sure. I guess like every band has their own journey, and we don't have anyone to compare ourselves with. So we just take it as whatever we are experiencing, whatever we are experiencing. We're the first one to to go through all that, and we just take it in stride. Anything bad happens, we just think like it's okay. Maybe we'll learn it from we learn this stuff today and we'll try again next time. You know, like it's just we're just learning every time because there's no one to talk to. Like we don't have like bands in Singapore that tours as often as us, and we can't really share our problems, but we can talk about it and just discuss what's right and wrong. You know. Yeah, it's interesting. We didn't have a following back then in Singapore also. Like I guess we built our following like from Europe, and then in US, and I guess people from Singapore take notice of us more and more. Like, hey, this band is going here and there, here and there. Why don't we hear about this band in
Let's have a
Singapore?
listen.
You know? So yeah, it's like yeah, Singapore is like influenced by Western media also, you know. So they see what's going on there and they pick up. And now we are better in Singapore. Like there are more eyes on us, there are more ears on us, and we are getting more recognition in Singapore. Yeah,
Yeah, very nice. Now, when we released your last studio album, Hiss, back in 2022, mate. So have you started work on the next one yet?
I have not.
And
So
what else?
so yeah, we do not have anything because like I said, I just separated myself from my ex drummer, and we've been like crunching tours, you know, like just promoting his all the way. And then Arif and Fit came along and I can't write also because we are still touring right now. So we're just focusing on touring like for this year and we'll start like writing next year, maybe like February.
Fantastic. All right, mate. Well, thanks for joining us today. Wormrot are in Australia from September with Pig Destroyer. I know the shows are selling fast, so if you want to get a bit of brutality into you, get out and get your tickets now.
Hell yeah.